Let's tell you that gender inequality in Nigeria may be losing the country, may be taking away some revenue from the country. Experts say an estimated $9.3 billion may be lost in earnings based on gender gaps in agricultural productivity, wage earnings, and firm profits. This first ever gender summit organized by the Nigerian Economic Summit Group is seeking to establish transformative ways of achieving gender equality. Moyo Thomas reports.
Nigeria is one of the countries with the highest gender disparity. Statistics say it is among the 10% of countries with the highest levels of gender inequality. Even with several gender discourses, achieving gender equality in Nigeria remains a tall order. Nigeria's economy is said to have the capacity to grow by up to 1.25%, and GDP could hit $229 billion by 2025 if Nigeria could reduce gender inequality in its labor market, in economic participation, and in political representation.
I humbly ask that you use every opportunity in your role and in your work with other actors to bring women, girls, and those excluded to the beginning of every conversation you embark on from now on.
Gender parity is not recovering, sadly, according to the Global Gender Gap Report 2022. Indeed, it has been said that it will take another 132 years to close the global gender gap.
In her keynote speech, the U.S. ambassador to Nigeria says even in education, women's literacy rate in Nigeria is 20% lower than men's, and women also earn 22% less than men. The U.S. promises to work with NGOs to reduce the prevalence of gender violence and support women to achieve greater productivity and full gender inclusivity in Nigeria.
The U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID's five-year plan that began in 2020 highlights gender inclusion as a cross-cutting issue required to achieve Nigeria's development objectives.
We launched it at COP27, a very large program, $98 million, which is designed to support livelihoods, but particularly, again, female entrepreneurs who are struggling to adapt their farming methods to climate change.
The action plan on gender equality of the European Union includes a roadmap for external cooperation. So as I said, we act both internally within the EU, but also outside.
With this information and data reeled out, it is certain Nigeria will be economically better if women are included not just in leadership roles, but also in decision-making processes. Moyo Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.